Kills me not to know. Lost beyond the edge, planning what to say. It kills me not to know, but yet I carry on, letting go of safety, holding on to fear. Will you be there when beyond what's got about? Beyond what's good and bad.
Hey, welcome everybody to LHYNX Division Gaming. Today we are playing some Rainbow Six Siege. Yo, how's it going, everybody? I'm Drift ACR. I'm going to be a shotcaster for tonight. Welcome back. Yo, we got a great matchup coming out here tonight. We're going to go ahead and have Prevail and Misfits running it back. We are now in stage 3, meaning we get another team up coming out here, and it's going to be hot fire action. I'm really excited to see how this is going to go ahead and play out. I'm going to take a look at the overall standings for the league. Actually, with stage 3, we actually had a game happen today off stream. I don't remember what game it was, but it was Valorant. Yiddies taking 2-0 on that game, so congratulations, Yiddies, on that victory earlier against Obsession. So that was their debut game, not on stream, though. Okay. Alrighty. So, gonna go ahead and take a look at the overall stats for Overdrive. We are looking at 1 through 5. We've got Lotus, Imperium, Misfits, Prevail, and Stella. Coming through 6 through unqualified. I don't think this has been updated for today's game. Unranked, okay. So Void, Hades, Delmore, Giddies, and Obsession. So that is the overall lineup. That does incorporate this is the overall. This does incorporate all the games, so it's kind of all over the place as far as where it actually lines these teams up. They might have one strong team in another division, then they do another game. So let's go ahead and focus on the night that we have tonight. We're going to go ahead and be playing Rainbow Six Siege, as I said. So we're going to go ahead and take the Overdrive standings as it stands. In first, we have Misfits with 6 points. In second, we have Void with 4 points. Prevail in third with 2 points. Yiddies in fourth with 2 points. And Delamore in fifth for 2 points. So this could be a great game for the standings overall. It could either solidify Misfits lead on the league, or go ahead and bump Prevail up to another standing, either tied with second or above. I'm not sure how that exactly works out. I'm not the math guy. I'm just the one that shouts that we're playing Rainbow. So, yeah, it's gonna be a great game. I am ecstatic. These teams went against each other in the last stage. Actually, no, they weren't the last game. That was Void. Misfits was the last game, the last stage. They went against each other in the last stage. There was a lot of unexpecteds coming out of that game. Misfits definitely taking it home by the end of it. Oregon not being Prevail's strong point whatsoever. But hopefully these teams have learned from each other on both ends of the spectrum, because it wasn't quite the walk away some expected with the beginning of that. So we're going to see a solid lineup here with Misfits. I believe we have a couple subs tonight in the Prevail lineup. So we'll have to see how these newer players on this team play out against Misfits. Maybe it works in their favor, maybe it does not. We'll have to see. On the lineup for tonight, as far as the maps go, I actually took note, Drift, doing some homework. First map we are on is Cafe Blah Blah Blah, with Misfits defending first. The second map we will be going to will be Villa, with Prevail defending first. And if it does come down to it, we have a map 3. That'll be Chalet, with Misfits defending first. So we definitely see a solid lineup for these maps. A lot of these maps are, I wouldn't say common, but I've definitely seen them played a lot. Cafes, definitely. Cafe and Chalet. I don't think I've seen Chalet played a lot. So it'll be really interested to see how Chalet plays out with these teams. I believe that Delamore and Misfits did face off on Chalet on their game. I did miss most of the part of that because I was casting and then I wasn't. If you were there, you would know. So I did not see how that map exactly played out. Cafe in itself has always been an interesting map with me. It's got a couple reworks, got a couple balconies added to help out with that rooftop push. It's me personally, I can never get off that rooftop. If I'm on an attacking team and it's top floor, it's just choke on the stairs, choke on the ceiling, just choke on the windows. There's just no way to get it upstairs for when at least me. We'll have to see how these players play it out, and thankfully we get that map one, so maybe I can learn something as they pull out these pro moves on the division here, and we get to go ahead. Okay, perfect. So I will have another shoutcaster joining me later on the evening. When he does arrive, we'll get to know him. As we go along here, what was I saying? All right, Villa. So looking at map 2, Villa is definitely an interesting map 2. It came in with Maestro and Alibi. My favorite map, just because there's an Assassin's Creed Easter egg in the fountain. It's the only reason I like it. Just kidding. It does have an interesting gameplay when it comes up to Aviator. There's a lot of angles that can happen on this map. 90-degree control works for multiple sites. So both Cafe and Villa or yin yang maps that can go either way. I know we've played Cafe several times during this league already. So actually, I'm seeing in the chat we have a birthday. It's actually one of the players' birthday today. Happy birthday, Letty, on Team Misfits. Well, what a surprise! Let's go. Happy birthday, buddy. Hope you have a good game. You know, it's gonna keep those nerves together on the birthday, and hope you have cake ready to go. All right, and do see we have the players lined up here and just about ready to go. Are we looking at a green light? Let me know in just a second. All right, we are still getting a few more technical kinks out of the way, you know, master volume, whatnot. Just making sure you guys can hear it. 75% is usually good. Yep, perfect. Thank you, Mahidrin. Get that lovely new Irish music with the new season. Actually, thank you for reminding me, music. The new season. So I've been like browsing the YouTubes, getting my mindset in Rainbow Six Siege today, and I tell you what, some of the crazy stuff I've seen on the new Outback rework is kind of bonkers. I've seen people vaulting over full walls off of refrigerators. I've seen people planning on top of metal shells. So I think the rework is kind of like, UB, you gotta fix some stuff because people are vaulting where they shouldn't. So patches will need to come. Wooden cabinets need to be more sturdy, I guess. I don't know. Maybe grenades shouldn't take out wooden cabinets. Yeah, logic, right? Right. So yeah, but we will not be playing the new Outback map today. I'm actually pretty sure that it's not available during the season. We'll have to wait until the next season of Siege comes out before we'll see that in play. But we are ready to go. So let's go ahead and kick it off here. Map 1 on Cafe Dorlovsky. There, I said it. I see I said it wrong. So it's going to be Cafe blah, blah, blah from now on. Perfect. All right. So Misfits is going to be defending first. We are playing hostage. Just kidding. I'm always going to say that from now on. So Misfits going into the banning phase first. We're probably going to see the typical bans of Thatcher and Jackal. I don't even have to watch my screen. I almost want to bet that's what's going to be. I think it's funny because Thatcher is one of the images that actually flashes most commonly on the background during the banning phase. UV knows. And Jackal. There was Jackal there. Thatcher. That's so funny. I noticed that Thatcher's image showed twice during the cycling on the background of the banning phase. UV already knows what's up. All right, so we're going to go ahead over to Prevail's ban here. We're going to go ahead and see who they ban. More than likely, we're going to see Jackal. Maybe the Sniffy, the feet, you know, getting a little action. Yo, I don't know what to say, man. The man low IQ. Huh? So IQ ban. There's a lot of gadgets in Rainbow Six Siege nowadays. You know, back in the day when IQ was implemented, it's just for you. Why did you ban IQ? Why are they saying this? Is oh! So that was a target ban and a half. That is a target ban and a half for its cat. Cat loves the Aruni. So I don't know how much that's going to actually impact their gameplay, but it's funny to see. I wonder what they were getting on about. And the cake goes off the board. Listen, on Cafe, well, they can't reinforce the hatches. I was about to say some stupid ass shit. I was like, they can the hatches on the roof. They can't reinforce them. What am I talking about? But that does deny train hatches, you know, that and denial. So if they go train, that'll definitely come out. Oh, jeez. All right. Oh, these new player cards are beautiful. I will note that they can now use elite images, but that does not mean they're using elite skin. Actually, I got reminded of that about an hour ago before the match started, but I'm glad to see it. Yo, these people didn't customize their shit ahead of time. I want to see some pretty stuff. Come on. Make these screens more colorful. And they are going to be going bar, cocktail lounge, third floor. They're starting up on the top floor. We see the Valk play coming out, the Maestro, the Lamai, Legion, a losing man. You talk about needing an IQ. That would definitely be when you would need an IQ. Jeez. All those operators have gadget of the immediate rotate homemade. Actually, let's see. Let's be called out. Cat is playing Malusi. instead of the Aruni. So hey, no gates on doors. You know, that's not a bad ban because, you know, you see an Aruni a lot of times now, and you can almost guarantee every door will be gate wired, and you're gonna have to waste some kind of utility on it, be it a drone, a grenade, anything. You have to waste utility to get it out. And we're gonna go ahead and see. See, I remember back when you could do a rotate into the piano there. That's not the meta anymore, and people do not do that. They just hard force off piano. They don't do the triple rotate with a single impact. And on the attack, you just look at this lineup. So we got a couple soft breaches. Oh, ooh, they did. Krim did bring a Maru. I don't know if they're gonna be able to get the hop off on that. Oh, was that it? I heard. I was up top. I was talking about Maru, and then all of a sudden I heard it. Man, they were already atop trying to get those early peaks as they try to look for somebody. Doesn't quite find anybody. We do have a Finka and a Nomad as well on the attacking team. The Ayana really coming into big place here as far as intel gathering. We'll have to see if they deploy it as much as I did see in the last Rainbow Six Siege game that I did cast and watch against Yiddies and Delamore. That was Ayana's left and right as they get utility thrown back and forth. A lot of peeking going through a skylight. Not quite anything happening yet. A little bit of a grenade in. They have Lomais twisted around, so I don't know if the Lomai went ahead and sucked up that grenade or not. I'm not sure if they have positioned her. Chippy looking for the peek here on anybody on that skylight. And our first frag comes from McBoss on Rose Gold. I'm not sure if that was skylight or another location. Oh, Rose Garden. Rose Garden, I apologize. I'm just going to call him Rose from now on. Ooh, another one. Scott, go ahead and getting a frag off on Krim, who I believe was up top as well. Oh, we get a drop in from Kitty and gets going to get almost tagged by a Malusi. Lamai very aware that they're there, trying to get the angles, trying to get that pressure. We're going to go ahead and move on them. Are they going to be able to be aware of it? Getting the other teammate, missing the Nomad. Nomad getting C4 from below, yes. And there's the sledge as well, and Letty wrapping up the board. Round one going to Misfits. Yeah, like I was saying, that top floor is a rough thing to push. It's not my favorite. Personally, not Drift's favorite to push, and it definitely didn't seem like it was Prevail's favorite to push either. So we're going to go ahead and see what the lineup is. Again, Cat going ahead and rolling back on the Malusi. Legion coming about from McBoss. Sledge on Sloth. That rhymes. Canadian Goose rolling in Nomad, Ace, Vinka, and Twitch. So we have a little bit of Twitch utility as they are going bottom floor. This could work in their favor, especially with the Bandits coming out from PhD Flopper and Letty on the Jaeger as well. So there's not going to be much utility to be able to go in. Oh, they're going to go ahead and 6-pick. Nope. Never mind. It is a 6-pick to Jaeger. Well, I can continue what I was going to say. There's not much utility that's going to be able to go onto site due to both Wamai and... Is it Lumai or Wamai? Wamai. Okay. Not due to Jaeger and Wamai gadgets on that. So Finka's grenades are going to be pretty much rendered useless. I don't know if those suck up Nomad charges or those go too fast, I think. The Jaeger might shoot those. You know, I have so many more Siege technical questions when I watch the game versus when I play it because it's just shit I don't think about. Versus, you know, who counters who and what gameplay really comes in as they get set up here. So we do have a standard hard reinforcement. It's interesting that they completely decided to reinforce the, I don't know, is that a kitchen wall? The whole thing's a freaking kitchen. What do I call the small kitchen? I guess I'm calling it small kitchen. They fully reinforced that small kitchen there. Looks like Letty is actually going to be playing out in the bakery here as we do get the approach. Outside default cam still up. Oh, able to take those out. It's interesting to see. I do see there's some C4 holes up and above the kitchen area to pop over in the hallway. They'll have to be very vigilant on about those aggression. Ooh, Shippy and man, only the team members could see walls like we could. As they have great positioning here. Letty trying to keep them at bay. Finka trying to pop some cheap shots here on the... Ooh, from this angle, it doesn't seem like that this pixel peak is definitely in the favor of Letty. Not able to spot anything from the side of Prevail. And they have two positioned here in Bakery trying to hold them off that front door. Sloth is already in, moving on the top floor, I believe, as they make some progression here. They try to keep that Canadian going ahead and fragging its Cat, running ahead and getting fragged over in the Christmas tree area. How appropriate. Welcome to December. as they come into this objective here. McBoss ready and waiting for that Nomad on that approach. PhD also holding them at bay from another angle, from that cheeky little closet now underneath the staircase. He's very much Harry Potter there. As we get a frag off from PhD on Rose, we want to go ahead and move around, try to put the pressure on this Nomad, see if they can get the angles. They're looking right at him, if only they knew. Here they go, and oof! Canadian Goose able to get the headshot. There's Legion watching for it. Goes ahead and gets the frag. It's both off on Canadian Goose. We are now in a 3v3 situation. We are trading back and forth here in these rounds. Getting a little bit of vertical gameplay from Floth above. No contention for roamers as far as the defending team go. Most of them are, actually all of them are on site, so a little bit of railway here. Mick Boss able to get the counter floor attack onto Sloth, so there's no more vertical gameplay from them. Just going on the main thing. Ace able to take out that wall here. Chippy trying to look for a frag out of it. They're going to go ahead and get the entryway here. Letty getting the long angle, getting some damage onto Team Prevail, onto the Cree trying to get the angle underneath the staircase there. Papa going ahead and rotating, getting the bakery wall open, making it very hard for them to get it. Does get fragged from the small kitchen. Cree is now in a 2v3 situation. Everybody does have damage, but it may not be enough for them to come through on this. They'll have to really focus on this objective and see if they can try to catch these team members out of position. They are going to retreat upstairs, possibly to use the vertical gameplay that Sloth did open up for them. Maybe rotate around, but there's only 15 seconds left. They're going to have to get that diffuser and make a plan. It's going to be a rough time. They're not going to have enough time to make the plan. They do get long arm from Misfits from down the hallway. Wow. That's crazy. You know, there's a lot of open areas there. It just wasn't enough to capitalize on. Misfits went ahead and was able to secure that area and get those frags off. We'll have to see if there's any switch up as we do head up to Fireplace Mining Room. Fireplace Hall Mining Room. What is mining room? Train. Okay. Gotcha. All right. All right. You know, I'm having to get intel in my ear because, like I stated before many times again, guys, I don't even look at the names. I just click on when my team votes and just play the objective. I'm pretty sure I'll understand where we are once we get there.
Attackers need to locate and defuse.
All right. As we drop down here, that's train. That's train. Okay, so that's why I don't know, because I've always just referred to this whole entire site as train. So I guess that's a mining room and a fireplace room. Okay. This game's been out for almost 7 years, and I'm just now learning this. Don't worry about it. So we do see them get set up here. Let's look at the defensive team. We do have a castle coming out on the side of Team Misfits. They're probably going to head ahead and set that up on the main doors. They set up some rotates here. Castling off the ups. Are they playing upstairs? They are playing upstairs. This is a very interesting setup. I have no clue what's going on, but I'll be very interested to see how this plays. This is probably mostly denial for counter upstairs control to try to keep them off hatch. As it seems as they're setting up, they're just locking down every other angle besides the hallway so they can watch from there. As we see Prevail makes their way up the wall, we do see a fuse come out this time from Team Prevail. See if the utility of the fuse can kind of flush them out of the train room. Not a lot of team members on Misfits actually on site. They seem to be playing off site, watching it from an angle. They actually barricaded, the castle barricaded the dining
A bomb
off.
has been located.
Cat being the only one that seems to be on mining on the objective. As they are running upstairs, they are really, most of the team is above. Taking some damage from the main site here, going ahead and getting that off. Trying to get the presence of upstairs out. Canadian trying to look for the frag up top. Cat trading shots with that window. Jaeger also has a very solid pull in this window. Both Letty gets nomaded into the wall and actually taken out by Sloth. That was very entertaining to watch. Sloth, very low HP there. There's a lot of utility on this wall as they had that blocked off. They'll have to watch the balcony. They may get an angle here. Cat of Misfits stay, take a Canadian Goose from down below. As they do have control over Piano, let's see if they can capitalize it. Shippy going ahead and finding Sloth on the long angle on the low HP they had, and my stream has paused and actually went away. I lost video for a second. All right, it's gonna lag. All right, we're just gonna give me a second to catch back up because when they rehosted the Discord stream, it started lagging. All right, so we are on the 3v3 situation once again. Kree is on the upstairs. I almost said on the objective, but I didn't realize we weren't up top. As they do get a
Attackers have
frag off,
recovered their
PhD
diffusers.
able to locate Rose. Diffuser re-picked up by Prevail. I didn't even know where the diffuser was dropped, to be honest. I kind of got disoriented when the stream came out. Cat roaming around. Sledge going ahead and opening up this floor. See if they can get the angles. The Amaru checking as well. They do find... Oh, there's a Valk cam on the lantern, or on the chandelier. That was very interesting to see. Shippy opening... So we go ahead and look into the angles that Shippy has opened up, waiting for them to drop hatch. They have that wide open as they try to figure out here. 18 seconds left to go on this plant. Cat went ahead and got on it. Shippy watching them drop. Cat catching the other drop, and the early Misfits takes the round. Cafe, not an easy map. Not an easy map at all. So it's rough to see. Letty giving a quick little "we see you." You know, Valkyrie in play, definitely. Goose, I'm actually blind. You gotta love the quips between these teams. It's quite interesting to see. And so Valkyrie coming back into play. That's something we'll have to be vigilant about. With the ban on IQ, that's definitely hindering them on knowing exactly where these Valk cams are to take them out and get them out of the out of play. And we see Nomad Maverick coming on the board, Ace and Sledge. So we are now dropping the buck on the attacking team, probably due to double utility with Sledge. We do see Maestro on the defending team as well coming out. As we load in here, I'll double check the rest of the team comp. The rest of the team comp pretty much staying the same. Legion, Lamai, Valk, and now we have Maestro. We'll have to see where they get creative with the Maestro cams. They are already back upstairs. They have taken 3 rounds out of Prevail on this defense. For Misfits defense, very, very strong coming into this game so far. A lot of good setups, a lot of good angles coming out from Misfits as they go ahead and lock down that piano room once more. We'll have to see how this attack goes for Team Prevail, having to assault that top staircase again as they go ahead and have to rotate there in the hard setup there. We have Letty getting some cheeky Valk cans. I wish you could almost spot the Valks. And actually, speaking of talking about spotting Valks, this is the season that you can no longer throw Valks outside, I believe. I believe that. Yeah, so you can throw them out, but they will get destroyed. So Valks no longer yeeting outside. You know, that's been a thing since, oh my god, they were season 2 of Siege. So that's a while ago. That was years ago. Anyway, I'll stop being nostalgic and get back to the game here. We do have an aggression from down below. Sloth already in underneath. Gonna try to push from below. Don't know if Team Misfits had spotted Sloth on this white staircase approach from below. There is a member, Maestro, just above, trying to get that. They do frag grenade up. Any damage on, a little bit damage on PH. A little bit damage on PH. You're going to go ahead and pop another nade up there. PH will be down this staircase. They do have some presence in the library as PH is about to open up this angle. Does get some damage on Sledge. A little bit damage on Letty. As Krim does pie up, able to get the frag off PhD. Not sure where the angle came from. Letty able to take out Sloth, who was on white stairs. Rose Dark going ahead and get aggressed in here. Already in piano, or is that below? I can't really tell. As Papa Krim does get taken out by... Ooh, wait, okay, hold on. Papa Krim took out Letty, and then Shippy took out Krim. That happened so quick, I actually lost what was going on. Oh my goodness. Ace hole was open. Cat was able to capitalize on that as we have Rose moving up the back stairs. McBoth already sees him. Domes the head. Oh my god. just down the Canadian Goose in a 3v1 situation, still stuck on the roof. They're going to go ahead and send it, drop on in, get a Legion trap in the foot. Legion does feel it, gets it. But Lucy goes ahead and jumps through. You cannot sprint because you've got a Legion in your foot. Oh my goodness, they try to get the other team member. It just wasn't enough. Shippy able to get the frag off on Canadian Goose. Wow. That was insane. That was insane. Cat, hi. I can't with you guys in chat. All right, so on the attacking phase again, we see an Ash switched out, as well as a Buck does come back into play over the Sledge. On the defending team, we have a Mira actually coming to the table, as well as them bringing back out Castle. We'll have to see where exactly those mirror places need to get set up. We are back here in kitchen. We have an Ash to an Iana. This could be a good info gatherer for Prevail on these attacks. They have definitely struggled on the attacks on this map. We'll see exactly where the defending team are. There's a lot of off-site play from Misfits on some of these. We were reinforcing that wall, Bandit, are we not? Okay, now you are. So Bandit gonna go ahead and really reinforce that wall real quick. And we're gonna see where they exactly gonna set up these Miras for play. Oh, there we go. They're gonna put one right there on Bakery. They're gonna go ahead and try to contest an aggressive angle from Bakery. Going ahead and pre-opening. I believe those are C4 holes for Mira. Yes, Mira does have a nitro cell, so those could be for yeeting over into the site there. Bandit going ahead and getting set up. Well, no, they're just holes in general. This is... Well, they're also opening a rotate into Bakery, so it's they're just making the front Bakery as part of the site. They're not gonna let Team Prevail into the site, it seems, as they do bust open the door. Shippy pausing for a moment just to not get hit by a stray, as it would be. They do spot the mirror on the attacking side of Prevail, and they also spot a Legion. What an eye! I didn't even see that, so they are able to pop that Legion? Question mark? I heard it explode, and they are going to have to watch this angle heavily. Wamai going ahead and throwing out so they cannot get grenaded out from the enemy team, with Iana and Maverick both rocking attack. Iana going ahead and scanning him from above, standing in a quite dangerous position. If somebody had a nitro cell, they may be alright. I mean, they are bottom site. So Cat taking quite a bit of damage from Canadian Goose before completely taking out Canadian Goose on the frag. Cat now at 4th HP. Legion gonna go ahead and throw some... Is there like 3 Lamais above that door? Once the grenade gets sucked in there and takes one out, it'll take both of them out. So that's not the biggest frame, but... So we're gonna go ahead and see where they go ahead and aggress here. Rose spotting out, going ahead and getting in the hallway, checking for a frostmat. Not a bad habit, as you do see here. Oh my goodness, and a double coming! What, was it a double? Oh, it was a single and a down. A single and a down coming out from TH Slot. Woo! And Sloth does get the hatch there. Hatch open for them. Kree very low HP. I'm not sure which engagement that was. All making our way around. Shooting Irano drone. Now knowing that the team Prevail is over there somewhere. As Buck is trying to open up the floor and get them to move around a little bit. Shippy gonna go ahead and come out here. Krim still down, but they are able to come out and get them. They'll have to re-aggress into the building. Krim very low health for their very next engagement, but that hard breach back on the board is very important. Shippy waiting behind that bar, somebody watching from the long angle, giving that information. Prevail's still outside with 30 seconds to go. We'll have to see where they can aggress to get onto the site. Misfits has very good control and very angles. And oh my goodness! The Lorana point blank drone comes out. Not drone, I don't know what I'm saying. The clone comes out. Oh my goodness. PH Sloth with another one. Triple kill. Sloth taking some damage. Gonna go ahead and try to drop in the freezer here. Do they even have the diffuser? No, they're just gonna have to go frag out. Go ahead and get the frag out. Sloth, he has the diffuser. They're gonna go ahead and get the plant down with 3 seconds to go. Not sure if Misfits knows exactly where they're planting. He missed him! He missed him! Cat able to get the frag on Sloth. PhD just looking past the frost head. Listen, that's a very bright kitchen, and that's a really bright operator. So I don't blame them, but oh my goodness. Sloth on the triple, I almost thought it was an ace. There was a couple of frags. If it wasn't for Cat's frag, it almost would have been an ace on PH's side. 2 frags doing a cat on that round. Oh, it was edge of my seat, man. That's like the peripheral vision of being a caster. You're like, he's right there! And you're just like, I can't hear you. Jeez. Alright, so we are going into the final defending round for Misfits. We do see a mute coming out instead of a bandit as they run it into the fireplace reading room. Casa Malusi and Jaeger instead of level 5 for that anti-grenade defense. We have a Sledge of Armor, Maverick, Ace, and Buck. So a lot of potential for vertical gameplay out of 2 of these players.
Defenders, protect your bombs.
And we'll go ahead and see what they have set up for the site. It'd be interesting to see how they set up the site as well, because the last time we saw them bring a castle... Uh-oh. That castle is strafing. The castle is not looking left and right. Okay, there we go. Thank goodness. I was scared. I was scared. I thought the castle was bugged. Oh, the castle gave me a heart attack. I was... So they're going to head and set up the walls here.
5 seconds left.
And they're going to get to rotate out and set up these castle barricades. They may barricade off the wall again as they did before, and making the site very soft. I think they may play above the site. Yes, they are very much so playing above the site, considering the 3 members of Misfits are up there, opening up all the angles, mirrors, everything. You almost think the site was upstairs as much as utilities they're putting up there. We'll have to see how that'll work. And oh, Sloth getting a frag off already. Sloth already almost into sight. Sloth taking a lot of damage from somewhere upper balcony from, I believe that was Cat that put that into them. Goodness. Oh, Cat's dead. Never mind. I'm dingincing. Canadian. Oh, it was Letty that put the damage into Sloth. Canadian able to get a frag out on McBoss. Yeah, they are almost into sight. They are getting the aggression down. Letty able to pop Crim to the floorboard. I believe that is diffuser control as they try to pop that. Shifty, the only one in sight. Sloth trying to weed out the Letty above. Oh my goodness, they are able to get the flick. Sloth does get the kill on the castle here. PhD taking out the Maverick. We are in a 3v1 situation already. I am lost. And they're getting the diffuser down. Prevail took control of site. So all the members of Misfits were above. They went ahead and just ran in downstairs and said, you know what, you don't want to be on site? We're going to go ahead and take the site. So we'll go ahead and see how this plays out for Prevail. They have site control. PH is trying to come in from this angle. Oh my goodness, they do spot him. Oh, a little bit of damage off of there. This Frost is invisible to Team Misfits, I swear. That's twice, I mean, Buck, not Frost. Cree going ahead and watching the diffuser. Canadian Goose down on the diffuser. PhD trying to look for the mute, trying to look for the last player. 10 seconds left to go. They went ahead and get the finish. They are hitting the diffuser. They faked it. C4 coming out. Gets him on the window. Oh my god, big brains though, but not enough time to get to the diffuser. Prevail takes the round. Wow. Literally thought they had the angle there, but they didn't quite, get the frag off on the diffuser, but they were able to delay enough time and actually get that round. So we're in a 1v5 situation coming on here in round 7, or we are switching over to a defense and attack round. We have a Goyo coming out from Crim, Ella and a Smoke. A lot of delay denial here coming from Team Prevail on this defense. And on the attacking team, we're bringing 2 hard breachers with Habana and Ace. A counter, what do you call it? I don't know. Counter entry denial. Goodness. From Twitch, Ayana for the infry and Buck for that vertical gameplay. And we actually only have 1 hard breach as Cat 6 picks off of Habana in favor of the Nomad. And let's go ahead and not even look to see where we're set up. So we're going to go ahead and be top first. Goyo popping up those Man, I am not very comfortable with Goyo shields. They make me very uncomfortable. I've seen those go either way. A well-placed frag grenade can take out a defending team on accident, and I'm not for that. So we'll go ahead and see how they're setting up here. We do have the Valp cams coming out. I believe there's a Valp cam on that chandelier, as I just saw that thrown from Sloth there. They're going to go ahead and take those rails out for easy rotates as they go ahead and hop down here to see if they can catch anybody off guard on the attack. Rose putting some cheeky Alamines right behind the wire, checking to see if it can be seen. Very nice on the utility placement. Sloth actually waiting downstairs. Is this going to be a spawn peek? They're going to go ahead and retreat here. No, they're not quite peeking out the window. This is going to be see where they are. The window being broken. Misfits definitely coming into this area. We'll have to see if Sloth is able to frag anybody on that side. They're going up and around and over. Sloth has got to hear all of that movement as they do make their way to the rooftop. Misfits all committing seems to be to the roof for this entry. Cat's going to go ahead and come up as well as they cleared the piano room. Not sure if there's any team members of Prevail in piano or not. McBoth is going to go ahead and not use a grenade for that hatch. Breach charge coming out from Letty to go ahead and blow that hatch as well. PhD Squat and Cat of Misfits actually taking out the first frag on Canadian Goose in the piano room. Somebody, sorry, that made me giggle. Somebody getting zapped by a Twitch drone as a flash comes out from its cat trying to get Grim to fall back from their position. Then they do. Grim will have to reposition. They'll have to let them have the piano room here as they are droning out aggressively. Cat just taking the lead here as they go ahead and open up this wall completely. They are able to see the Goyo shoot is shielded and now off the board. Able to clear this way for their team. Shippy in as well in piano trying to get complete control over that objective. A Nomad charge coming down on the spiral staircase to try to prevent somebody from flanking. All of Team Misfits, or all Team Prevail is now retreated onto Site A as they do take some damage from Ayana. They do get fragged by Cat. Cat getting taken out by Rose Garden. Sloth trying to watch from below, watching anybody rotating onto the balcony. Rose Garden in the freezer. They're just trying to keep them from regressing onto the main site area, probably preventing the plant from that side. They have to plant around the other side. Rose Garden able to take out Shippy. Rose Garden going to go ahead and reposition. Sloth taking a little bit of damage in this engagement. Rose Garden trying to hold the enemy team at bay, making that freeze their best friend. 3 of them being in Cigar. Letty able to get the frag off on Rose Garden in the freezer. It's now up to Sloth in the 1v3 situation as Misfits does gain control of the site. They are watching this staircase. Sloth does not look to correct direction and gets domed by PhD. Wow. Your own setup. That's great to see. Great attack coming out from Misfits as they are able to retain that site, get the aggression, get that control of piano. Once you're... I am personally not a fan of the site, but once you do have somewhat control of the floor, you can kind of move from there and take your frags out thereon. Once you have a solid footing, you just keep walking, and that's exactly what Misfits did with that objective. So we're going to go ahead and look at their lineup here. We have a Caveira coming up from Cree. We had a Lamai now getting 6-pick to Capkin. Canadian Goose coming out with the surprise traps. Won't be looking for those off the bat. May be spotted by Team Misfits. They were aggressively droning in that first, during that attack phase last we saw. So there's highly possibility that Capkin trap will get spotted. So Prevail opting to go to kitchen to try to switch up the gameplay. Upstairs wasn't quite working for them. As you see the standard bandit trap set up here, they're going to go ahead and solid lock that wall up, as well as lock up the other wall for bakery. I really don't know what to call that. Hey, can you go to bandit so I can see what the room's called? Prep room. Oh, it's the prep room for the kitchen. Okay, bet. Thank you, Ms. Mahedrian. So now I can properly call prep room.
5 seconds remaining.
New camera feed up and running.
Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb and defuse it.
So we're gonna go ahead and get this set up here, and we'll have to see where these cheeky Valks are gonna be placed for this game. And Misfits opting to attack their freezer site. There is a player of Prevail right there on the inside of the wall. Drone just passes, and they did get fragged out by its cat Sloth, getting caught out of regard as the Kavara does retreat from that area. Krim trying to open up a line of angles on that staircase. Shippy going ahead and droning up those stairs to see if they can spot where the Kavara went. They're going to go ahead and slide right on in here. Ace going to go ahead and take this wall out. The Bandit Charger's not on here, expecting the bakery push, but it is not. They went ahead and taken out this back wall. They're going to get in this room here as it's being watched by Krim on a very solid angle here. 2 players of Misfits on the other side of this wall. Are they going to be able to get that frag? Watching the long angle as the drone does come down the stairs, they are just getting all that intel. Cat making their way back to the team because they have that open sight over there. Krieg going ahead and getting taken out by McBoss off of the roam game upstairs. The Amaro getting that frag. A lot of upstairs control. We do see that 2 members of Misfits on the roam game gonna go ahead and try to take out any solid roamers here. We do have a Temper of Prevail still upstairs, as they do have an angle here to circumvent the castle completely into the site here. Krim trying to hold that hole. Cat able to get the frag off. PhD all got a frag off. Canadian Goose able to trade off on Cat. It's now down Canadian Goose, and that is the round. My goodness, the aggression coming out from Team Misfits, and that is game 1. Game 1 goes to Misfits. Listen, there's a lot happening a lot fast, and Drift's rain is going burn. I cannot keep up with what's going on. All right, yo, I definitely need a brain break before we roll over to Villa. So we're going to hop to a quick intermission. Don't you go anywhere. We got more hot Rainbow Six Siege action happening in your way, and we'll see you in just a moment. Welcome back, everybody. So a interesting first round here in LGL Cafe, being a very tough map. Misfits giving a very definitive lead on the defending times, so definitely taking that match. Have a lot of interesting skins in those rounds. Good to see, you know. Very, very not easy to see nowadays with the new player cards not reflecting what they're actually wearing. You know, great for casual play, not great so much for spotting and competitive play. So, to each their own, we'll have to look at that later to see how it plays out. That's quite all right. We're going to go ahead and move on to the next game. Side note, by the way, Drift did burn the tip of his tongue after making hot cocoa this morning. So, there's that. My taste buds are fried. And my tongue is a little sore. So, shoutcasting's definitely making that sore tongue come out. Just to let you guys know. So, I think we are all ready to set to go here on Villa. Prevail will be defending first, and we're going to go ahead and get this game started. Canadian Goose letting us know he's ready. Bless his long heart. So, like I said, my favorite map, personally, because it has an Assassin's Creed Easter egg. That's the only reason. As we go into the ban phase, we'll have to see. I'm going to bank on the defending bans that Valken's getting banned. I have a gut feeling that Valken's going to get banned. Both for Lenny and Sloth, as they do seem to main that operator. As we get into the attacking round band, whatever. IQ off the, not Thatcher first. Hello? So IQ off the board. Oh, gonna have to see the Thatcher ban from Misfits. If I don't see Thatcher banned in this game, I'm gonna have the biggest scream painting face you've ever seen. Oh my goodness. No, I'm not gonna actually scream. He can calm down. What? Thatcher's not banned! Oh my god, somebody better play him! Since Feet Sniffer is out of the game though, I don't know. Oh no, Thatcher's in play, but the question is, see, here's the thing about Thatcher being banned constantly. Everybody just assumes Thatcher's going to be banned, so they don't play him. So, Kaid off the board for vertical gameplay. For any hatches, you know, it's hard to, besides hatches, it's hard to see Electric Claws. It's really hard to see Electric Claws. So we'll have to see who Misfits bans on, or Prevail bans, I believe. Oh, Rooney. This is going to go after the Rooney again. Alright. So Cade coming off the board, you know, I keep making comments about hatches because I'm small brain, but really it comes down to Cade being hard to spot his Electric Claws. Because there's some cheeky places you can put Electric Claws, and they're either hard to spot or almost impossible to take out. Unless you have a Thatcher, and in which case, oh god, believe they didn't ban Thatcher. It's insane. You figure you would expect the meta bans, and then now you do, and look who McBoss is bringing to the field. Hey, Thatcher, how's the closet been? I've missed your gas mask face. I'm glad to see you're back. Fucking laser sights, am I right? Don't worry about it, guys. I'm having a casual conversation with the Thatcher. It's been a long time since I see him. The SAS brothers are together again, as we have Sledge on attack as well. Too bad one of them lost their SMG-11. Sledge. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and get set up here. We do have the typical Mira on the aviary room. Aviator, whatever. Yo, there's birds. You don't see the birds? I'm gonna call it aviary bar. So there's the birds. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and see Canadian Goose and Lamai get that into another Goyo coming out from the defense. Still scares the crap out of me. Goyo shields are not my friend. They're gonna go ahead and reinforce the other wall. They're not gonna leave it soft for the Miras.
Attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb.
Is there double reinforcement on both walls? Can we swing around and check that, please? Thank you. Swing around the bar. Yes, alright, perfect. They're both reinforced. So, hard reinforcement, but they're going to go ahead and still have that information gathering with the mirror on that wall. Goyo shields on the doorway. Double mirror on the same wall. Beam. One broken? Okay. Oh, we do get a frag from Cat on Sloth off the bat. May have been a on keep go wrong. Not sure what exactly happened there. Cat already in upstairs, so that may have been where it was off the roam game. They're going to be very aggressive, being very aggressive on this other side. Going ahead and checking to see where they're attacking from. Crim right underneath the players of Team Misfits, trying to get that roam game, trying to check where they're at. PhD very quick and taking it out. Cree being taken out by It's Cat from Misfits again upstairs. Not taking the typical Crim able to take out PhD, not taking the typical balcony front side attack, and it's catching Prevail very off guard. Go ahead and keeps the C4 up, not going to get anything off that. Crim's going to go ahead and come up the staircase. They may be aware that they're below. Flash coming out. Crim's going to go ahead and go on the retreat. Another flash is coming out. Rose Garden trying to hold the objective from the back. Flash is Cat. Cat is Flash. Both Cat and Letty taking that. Cat flat. Alright. So they're gonna go ahead and attack from this upstairs. So they got a upstairs hold. They're gonna make their way into 90. The 90 control being huge for the site as they do try to check this out and try to get that control. Hallway is clear. They're able to get a wall. It sounds like an ace is coming down. I heard a frag come from Rose Garden on McBoss as they do get the ace wall down on the 90. Getting that vault control. I almost called it a freezer. Able to get the frag off. Miss Cat on Crim. Rose Garden just trying to hold sight as they try to counter sight. Seeing those shots coming in. Shippy getting taken out by Rose. Rose getting taken by Cat on a quad kill. Cat is going for the ace. Getting ready for it. They know where they're at. They're going to go ahead and get the plant down as they get this set. They're going to try to peek this long. And they're able to take out Cat and get the frag. No ace. A 1v1 situation. Letty very low health here. Canadian Goose knows where diffusers. Letty, be very careful. Both team members very low on both teams with the Goya shield going down. They are trying to rotate around. They do get the long angle. Misfits found bomb A. They may try to go for the plant here. 15 seconds left. Are they going to go for the frag instead? They're going to meet here in this hallway. No, they're not. Oh my goodness. Canadian Goose trying to go on that flank, trying to sneak up behind him. He doesn't know where they're at. Letty is trying to get aggressive. Letty doesn't even know they're not on site anymore. Defenders take round one. Looking very aggressive for Misfits on that. Definitely took upper site control very quickly, but the unsure of the attacking round. Prevail able to rotate out and try to come on the flank when Liddy was trying to go for the aggression for the kill and just could not quite find the goose that had slipped out to the pond for the evening. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and see that lineup again. We're going to have Sledge No Thatcher this time on the board. Not really used in the utility in the last round. May have been used on the vault. I'm not sure if the Thatcher was there for that. I'm not sure if they were fragged early or not. Well, my off for Campkin. Try to get those surprise Campkin tracks on the attacking team. Buck on Ayana, Nomad, and Ace. So you're going to go ahead and get that forward gathering information from that Ayana and go ahead and scout ahead for any possible traps or defender locations on the early game.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being
As we see
by
Prevail
attackers.
shift over to this double site on second floor, and go ahead and get set up here. Rose Garden going ahead and making a rotate there on the left side wall. Usually I see that wall completely hardened, so we'll have to see exactly what the strat is with leaving that corner wall open as they make the typical rotate behind the counter here. I've personally found myself using this rotate quite often. I like to play that area of the map. They seem to be very aggressive on the A side of the map, and there's not much way besides coming up that staircase to get the guy behind that counter. As we see a double Capkin come out from
Left before insertion.
Canadian trying to catch any ankles they can, especially in the late game. I feel Capkin's utility. Wait, Sloth throwing a camera outside. Gonna shortly realize that the cam no longer exists because in this season they patched that. No? Why? What? It had to have been early game. Oh, it's got 10 seconds to be outside as being instructed. McBoss is AFK, I
Attackers
believe,
have located
so
a
we'll have
bomb.
to see. Maybe taking a quick pee as their team does make their way onto the objective. Letty up against the wall there. They're going to try to aggress this bathroom control. Go ahead and get that closet as well. That's a hell of a closet. I just realized that's a clothing closet. That's a massive closet. You can put a whole bed. That's damn near a whole bedroom up in that bitch. As Cat does open up the wall, just find the sights on the kitchen. Having the defender move around. Rose Garden trying to get the chief shot. Ace, go ahead and getting that wall. Mira, not even set up. As another Ace charge comes out, going to have to hold that angle. No Mira's. One Mira is placed. Not sure where that placement is. As Misfits control the map. Does get the front up on Shippy. On to Canadian Goose. Oh, they're going to go ahead and check the rotate, but Shippy is already waiting for the rotate. LHYNX going off. Shippy being very low health. We are in a 3v5 situation as they do gain control upstairs. Well, we're in a 3v4 situation as McLaughlin is still AFK. Is Cat able to get through the reinforced wall? Shippy for the triple kill. Are they going to be able to get the ace here? Cat go ahead and get the plant down. Krim trying to come up here to get the check on him. Trying to get the angle count. Not walking their own fire. Able to blast the damage into Shippy on the very low health they had. Krim very low health here in a... Oh, there's McBoth in a 1v4 situation, very low health. We're going to have to try to locate this diffuser. Seems like they're going to go ahead and rotate out, and Anna was below. What? Just gets in the objective and then takes out. Bam. Oh my goodness. McBoss late to the game, but not late to the frags. Oh my goodness. Well, that's got to be the most strategic thing I've ever seen in AFK Siege. Hey, let me show up to the party late so nobody expects me to be downstairs. Sorry for AFK. Yo, McBoss just had to take a fat piss, you know? Alright. So we see an Alibi coming out on the defensive side. Let's see if they can go ahead and trick out some of these. Yo, Alibi would actually be a 6-pick pick, in my opinion, if you're going to do an Alibi. That way they don't expect it off the bat and they see a defender in the window. So we'll have to see. Oh, they're going to send it. I got an iced tea. I can't help but read chat out loud, guys. You see it, I just read it.
Locate and defuse as many
And they
bombs
are
as
going to
can.
go ahead and go to the site that I am not very familiar with. Living room, I guess. Alright. Well, I don't see this played very often. I mean, I guess it's the third option, but we'll have to see if this plays out in Prevail's favor for a new setup on a common site that I really don't know how to cast. Like I said, I do remember casting the site one time, actually, and the bathroom they left soft and utilized it to their ability, and I don't remember which team did it, but it worked out really in their favor because they were able to long-arm B site from that bathroom, and they had that all soft, but I don't believe that's how Prevail's going to go ahead and set this up. Now, they're going to go ahead and get the hard reinforcements in that closet? That's a weird closet. That's a vault. It's another vault. It's an art vault. Okay. There's a lot of vaults on this map.
Attackers have dropped the bomb diffuser.
So, Sloth, what? With the double with the C4? Whoa!
Recovered the
Off the
diffuser.
board! I was still talking about setup! What is going on? So we're gonna have to see what happened there on later review. That was insanity as they take out the poor record player. You owe me a new record player, Sloth. So you're gonna have Misfits, the rest of us leave. So it's Cat and Mick Boss off the board with that early Nitro Cell. You're down to Shippy, PhD, and Letty in a 5v3 situation. Misfits or Prevail up on numbers here. They're gonna go ahead and go for upstairs control. A lot of pinging coming up. Not sure which team it is. Rose Garden and Sloth on the aggressive upstairs control and rotate. They are gonna get droned down here, so they do know where they're at. Sloth is gonna go ahead and Letty getting the frag off on Rose, who was roaming with Sloth. So Sloth on their ones up on the roam now, as there's 3 players of Misfits all around them. PhD Sloth comes out and just in time to walk in front of PhD. Oh my goodness, the timing in Siege, man. The timing in Siege. Letty very low HP. We are in a 3v3 situation. Letty on damn near 1 HP as they set up for the upper control. Sledge still alive, so able to capitalize on that vertical play and play. Crim on the flank here. Gets a little bit of damage off on the PhD. Not able to get the frag off. They're going to go ahead and spray the vault. They know they're up there. They're going to go ahead and try to locate where they went off to, wasting a lot of time on the side of Team Misfits. Ooh! Able to get the burst damage, but returned from PhD, Shippy, onto... or Crim on the PhD. You know, you guys saw it. You know what happened. Double frag off. What a trade. Body for body. 2v2 situation. Letty very low health. PhD with the Nomad here as they go ahead and get this wall opened up for... I don't even know where the hell that's at. So PhD looking into the long angle, trying to spot somebody off a bat. Letty going ahead and taking control here as they're going to go ahead and try to peek these 2 ace holes that they've opened up. They are being watched by Prevail. I'm surprised they didn't see somebody there. May just been where the metal couldn't see them. 14 seconds left on the clock. Misfits is going to have to make a move here on the objective. They went ahead and clear getting the angle off, watching the door as the Nomad makes their way in. Nope, that was the ace. Never mind. Nomad went in first. And Prevail takes a round. So an interesting sight that I'm not used to. Prevail very set up for it, and a lot of roam presence from Prevail off site, and that early Nitro Cell definitely, whew. That early Nitro Cell was very early. We'll have to see how early it was. So, oh, perfect. All right, so it was within time. So, whew, just early C4, but it wasn't too early, as I got confirmation. So that was within the time. They had to get approached to the building. A Frost 6-pick to Goyo. That was a lull, I guess. So they are going to be going back to Aviator Games Room. We do have a Maestro coming out into play as well as a Bandit. No Mira for the Aviator Games setup. So we'll have to see if that gets in their favor.
Need to locate and defuse as many bombs as
and
they can.
We're going to check the attacking team here. We have Ace, Nomad, Sledge. Thatcher is coming out this time, and it's Cat as Buck. So we're going to have a Thatcher-Ace combo. We'll have to see where that uses their utility as Prevail gets set up in Aviator. I believe Prevail did win Aviator last time, if I remember correctly. They lost the other site that's across from Aviator. So they're going to go ahead and get set up here again. Leaving one wall soft there, I believe, and they're going to go ahead and hard reinforce off that 90-degree room, not allowing any utility there. Kree playing the Bandit may be dangerous on the forward attack. Let's see where Misfits is actually attacking from to see if that Thatcher is actually going to get play this time around. So that Thatcher may have been the one that took out that Bandit battery in the closet last time. I'm not quite sure. The melee from the air. Sloth still have cams outside. Yeah, me and Mahid are going crazy, but we thought the Valk cam outside thing was already applied, or apparently not. Sloth getting the early damage. Nope, no early damage off. Just barely missing its cat on the roam game. As they do get a drone that he is getting pinged like crazy. Sloth is out of there. There is 4 drones. Look at them. They had to go. Getting the flag off on McBoss. Trying to come after Sloth as they are on the long roam game against Misfits. Oh my goodness. And they just trading shots back and forth. Very aggressive. Very angry at that. The number of, I just cannot get over the number of pings that just jumped on Sloth. PhD jumping in, just barely missing Crim as they aggress the staircase. Crim tries to get damage. PhD able to get some damage on the Crim. Oh my god, Sloth getting down through the wall. Sloth down. They're going to go ahead and confirm it. Letty going ahead and finishing off Sloth. So that is the roamers down for Team Prevail. It is now up to the remaining 3 anchors. Okay, we have 1 on 90. You can consider that a... What's that called? No, you've got the roamers, the anchors, and what's that in between? Offsite? Close roamers. Okay, I thought there was a 3rd turn. You know, I was trying to be big brain siege mark. Oh, we do see a utility of the Maestro from the long angle. It does get taken out, though, left open too long, as we have the Bandit here close. Oh, we have the shield on the vault door to try to shoot that for the plant. I see how that's set up, actually. That's a firebomb. What the hell is that noise? Oh, that was a little Maya. Listen, I don't hear those very often. As Kira peeking the front entrance. Nobody really there, though. They are all on the back aggression as they get damage off. Shippy able to get damage and down Kiri on the attacking. Able to get the 2nd member of Prevail on the defense, taking out Canadian Goose from the hallway. Just not quite there. Saw the tip of their gun! Oh my goodness. Yo, those gun barrels are longer than you think. You gotta keep them tucked in, guys. Oh my goodness. You know, for Misfits, taking that same attack route, taking out the Prevail roamers, getting that aggression and getting that sight. Just equally pushing from both sides. So they're going to go ahead, and Team Prevail is going to go ahead and roll back to Aviator Games room. Once more, they're going to go ahead and have a Lamai to Capcan switch off. Bandit, still no Mira. Probably betting on the attack from the backside again. That could be the use for the no Mira. I mean, if the team's not pushing the front side, the use for the Mira is really not there. You can't really mirror the backside of that objective. So, not the worst choice
protect your bombs from being defused
to
by
opt out the
attackers.
Mira on a very common Mira place, depending on adapting to your attacking team. Pretty much seeing the same setup this time. Actually, being the soft wall that Prevail left open on the hallway was actually their demise in that round. So we'll have to see if they go ahead and reinforce that time around. Sloth going back over here, taking out that table. You owe me a new one. Opening up a window. Are they betting on... Are they betting on that same attack as they get set up here back on objective? They do barricade both of those doors this time. Rotate hole coming out from the impact grenade. We'll have to see where those Maestro cams get placed as well, maybe using a little bit of utility. 90 hatch actually open, probably for rover presence to get out of needed. McBoss's drone actually on that staircase. I don't think the defenders have saw that, so that could be great information for Team Misfits on that. Crim going roam presence below in the garage. We'll have to see if this plays out in their favor as we get a little quiet here. Sorry. We're gonna go ahead and see them set up here. A lot of... Yeah, they're still gonna... Listen, man, leave me alone. Misfits coming into this top objective, gonna be trying to scout out those roamers once more. Where is this drone? A camera?
A bomb has been
That
located.
camera is in an awning with grass, but you can't see much out of it, so I don't think that was intended to land there, but they are able to ping from that location. McBoss already in the bathroom trying to make that aggressive Grim on the 2nd floor. Not quite able to get one off the Nitro. They're not quite in. That member is outside of the wall there, as they are getting that drone information. A little bit of a slower push this time around. They probably did hear that Nitro go off, so are being a little more hesitant. 2 of them already up in the area. They're going to go ahead and nomad that staircase to prevent Crim from coming up behind them. That is great intel for Team Misfits on that Shippy. Going ahead and going to try to get control of 90. Going ahead and ping the Maestro. No zaps coming from the Maestro. Waiting for the zaps to come from the Maestro. They do turn and try to get it. Playing the little game. They do freaking sledge the Maestro. They're not having it. The Goyo shield is taken out on their Canadian Goose. Having fun with foot billiards. Sloth. Sloth gets an enemy and a teammate. I'm not sure how that quite happened. Rose Garden able to take out McMoth. We are in a 3v4 situation due to Sloth's TKC4. You know, to each their own. We still have Crim still on the roam game on the backside of Team Misfits as they do try to make their... Oh, it was on the bottom of 90. And we do see Shippy getting the angle on Canadian Goose. They are able to take that vault control again as they try to lay down these rounds. Rose Garden stuck behind the bar here as Misfits does move into vault and trying to get the pinch on that member. Letty very lit on this objective. Rose is going to go ahead and take out the other one. Rose Garden takes out Shippy. Letty taking out Rose Garden. PhD and Letty with the diffuser on the site. Crim is going to have to make their way. Both roamers now are going to try to make their way back to site here. 13 seconds left, so they're going to have to force the plant. PhD is getting a plant down. Letty on the watch, waiting for the roamers to get back to site. Sloth coming in close. They're going to have to see if they get the aim. Crim able to take out Letty. PhD in a 2v1 situation against the two roamers of Prevail as they come down on site. Not in the right side, though. Oh, no, they are in the bar. The bomb was implanted in bar, yes. So Sloth able to move into the objective here. And oh my goodness, Nomad able to take it out. Crim doesn't get it, and PhD with the double on both roamers of Prevail. Wow! What a left-right flick check that was. Kudos to PhD on that double kill. That was amazing. If it was me, I would have choked. And we are missing a player? Question mark? Let's pause the timer real quick. Let Drift get a drink real quick. We are missing a player from Prevail. Give me just a moment here. Oh, there's Sloth. Just a quick pause. They knew what they wanted. Back on Valkyrie. Thatcher coming into play again. I haven't seen. Is that how they keep getting Vault? We're all over the place when we're looking for stuff, so I'm pretty sure that's how they keep getting Vault. If not, I'm not sure. PhD on Thatcher. I don't know if it's just not a bandit placement on the vault, or did they even have a bandit that last round? I don't even know. I'm lost. So we have an alibi to Jaeger, so that double grenade denial coming out from Team Prevail on this site.
Defenders,
definitely not the walk of the game that was on the first one. As they get up into the site that Prevail seems to be very comfortable with, and I still don't know the name of it. I didn't look. I'm just gonna call it that room I don't know the name of. First floor. We're just gonna be here on first floor. As Prevail goes ahead and gets set up. So we see a lot of aggressive roam presence from the Prevail side, and it's definitely making Misfits question their movement, but at the same time, they are ready for it. They are fragging it off. In that last round, you definitely saw that even though they had the roam presence, by the time there was sight, they had to make their way back to site, which gave Misfits the advantage to go ahead and get set up and kind of punish the roamers for being as far as they were. So they went ahead and threw that drone. I keep calling that a drone. I mean, like a drone. I don't know. They keep throwing that cam out as we see them get that intel on the approach of Team Misfits. Sloth looking around, see if they can find it. There's actually a drone there. Did the drone see the cam? That'd be interesting to know. And Rose Garden, who do we have on the long roam? Looks like most team members. Oh my god, they're on the other side of the wall. I don't know if that was the balcony. That had to have been the. Okay, it was the balcony. They were in that room. They get shit droned by its cat. So Crim went ahead and retreated from that location. Cat is going to go ahead and call that area is clean. They're going to go ahead and move on to that area. So they are going to gain the aviary upstairs control currently. Whatever. I'm calling it aviary. I've called it aviary since it came out. They are going to take out that bottom door Getting the ping information from Sloth to Krim here on that vault camp. They don't quite know where it is. Shippy, already in billiards, trying to get that vertical gameplay off as they start to make this floor Swiss cheese. And they try to nitro up. Doesn't quite get any members of Misfits. They do have the angle trying to shoot to the floor. Letty getting fragged out by Krim on the defensive team as they try to rotate around here. Sloth and Krim working yin and yang. Canadian Goose taking damage from above, going ahead and pinging that. Checking that soft hatch, not wanting to be underneath that. Shippy going ahead and going down and checking the front door. Why most of Prevail is looking up, we'll have to see. Yo, you've got a wrecking crew on the side of Team Misfits. Buck and Sledge just not leaving any part of this floor solid, not leaving Prevail any place to hide. Go ahead and try to do the grenade drop trick. Doesn't get anybody. Sloth go ahead and getting taken out by PhD. Big Boss taking out Krim. Shippy taking out Canadian Goose. They're dropping like flies here. Oh my goodness. Cree trying to watch the ceiling and the above. Rose Gordon comes up behind Shippy. Doesn't expect them to be in the entryway there. Did not get droned out. 2v3 situation. McBoss also didn't take off the board. Cat getting the plant down in the A objective. Both team members of Misfits in there.
Attackers are activating.
PhD able to get the shot off on Cree. We are now in a 2v situation where Misfits has the plant, able to walk through that door over there. Rose Garden gonna have to move around. Man, if only you knew they were just on the other side of the wall. Going ahead and popping something. Cat, we're about to hear of an engagement here in about a couple seconds here on this 90-degree angle. Both the players moving up to it. Cat able to get the frag on Rose Garden. Misfits takes the round. Oh my goodness, what a massacre. So we are switching here. Prevail going on attack in a 2-4 game round 7. Give me 1 second. Sorry about that. I had to clear my throat. I'm sorry. I had to clear my throat. All right. So looking at the attack round here for Prevail, we see an Ace, a Nomad Maverick layout with a Twitch and a Buck as well. On the defensive side, I did not see where they were going.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
So they went ahead and went trophy for their first site for Team Misfits. We see a smoke coming out of Mira, a mute, and a castle. So that castle's definitely going to lock down a lot of those common doorways as well as windows. Going to make Team Prevail have to waste a lot of utility to try to take these upper rooms. Going ahead and making these walls Swiss cheese. Going to have open up those open these open angles up because I like to call shit Swiss cheese, Mahedron. Will you leave me alone and let me cast? Thank you.
10 seconds left.
I didn't know you could cast a barricade those doorways.
5 seconds.
That's kind of funny. I didn't know those were Cassandra windows on the other side of those archways.
Attackers
So they're going to go ahead and get those exterior windows set up. They're going to have a rotate hole. Ah, so that castle barricade is set up to cover that rotate hole. That is actually very interesting to see them do that setup. And they're going to go ahead and start barricading the outer objectives too to try to slow down the push of Team Prevail, try to make them waste that utility as they come in. Checking all their angles, trying to make sure they're not going to get spawned. Sloth is in. Sloth is dead. Oh my goodness. Sloth came up that stairs and they said, not today. PhD and Shippy both putting shots at Sloth. They tried to get that rush in. It wasn't going to happen. Mira getting pinged right there. Definitely a lot of coverage. Yeah, just completely covered. Oh my goodness. Letty able to get the shot off on Prevail from the wall. That rotate working as a rotate and a peek for the Mira. Almost believe a pixel peek. Rose Garden moving downstairs. Canadian Goose very close to the objective. Too bad that's not a softball. Kira gonna go ahead and try to get in, I believe, try to take this Mira out as they are able to deny the shock drone completely on that aggression. Not going to be able to take that out. So the bedroom is not going to be able to be a push for Prevail, it seems. So they're going to have to recalibrate and rethink their approach here. As Shippy does go on the roam below. Nope, just never mind. They're just going to prove me wrong. So there's another Mira setup actually on that bathroom wall that I did notice. And there's a lot of angles to be covered. They have a double coverage on the angle of that window. That is a very strong hold for Team Misfits as they're able to pop those cams. Cree moving around as well. McBoth ready with the C4 down that staircase. Nobody is actually underneath there. Actually, Rose Garden is making the approach towards that as they start lighting up something. I don't even know what they're shooting at. I don't know if they were trading shots or something. Cree trying to get in up above, I believe. There is a lot of angles there. There's a very soft wall as they try to get the wall bang off as well. We're in a 3v5 situation, a very strong point here. They try to get the C4 off, doesn't connect with anyone. They do hop in. Twitch able to get off on Shippy. I thought that was going to go in the other direction. Twitch able to get underneath that mirror. Roseguard can go ahead and push in.
Bomb located by attackers.
And Letty, C4 at 3. Rosegarden taking out Big Boss. Cat taking out Rosegarden. Canadian Goose upstairs in the bedroom, not from the triple doorways, getting shot in the feet, I believe, in the back there. Gonna go ahead and try to aggress that, get the angle as they go to reloading. Cat reloading. We're now in a 1v1 situation. Wait, when did the whole Misfits team disappear? Oh my goodness. Canadian very weak. Oh, they do get the angle. PhD just had the better angle in that situation. Just barely misses the angle. Pixel Peaks. The Pixel Peaks in Siege win the day. And I don't know who got that. Was that PhD? Yeah, it was PhD gets the frag off. Wow. It went from a very one-sided, didn't think they would be able to get that objective, but then they were able to move in, get some aggression on, and bring it down to a 1v1 situation. It just came down to whip nene angles of the shoulders. So we do see the Valk coming out from Letty on this round, trading out the Mira, but they are going Aviator Games room. So it's going to be interesting to see if they're not going to go ahead and solid up that front push, but to see if they are able to... yeah. I lost my train of thought. It went...
Attackers need to locate and defuse.
See if they set up for that front push, but without a Mira, I don't believe that's the case. So they're going to go ahead and hard reinforce this entire objective off of that 90 degree. Look at them. Oh, not quite in sync. Come on, boys. I want to see walls go up in sync. So, Cat going ahead and castling that off, though, so that is going to be wasted utility. Letty going ahead and throwing a cam up in that area as well. That's going to be behind the cam. Is that under the table? I believe that cam is under that table. I saw them lay down. So that's going to be information gathering for the attacking team of, or the defending team of Misfits, the attacking team of Misfits. I'm losing my brain, guys. I'm losing my brain.
5 seconds to insertion.
So we're going to see the rotate hole come out as well. But that hard reinforcement, do we have any entry denial on the side of Canadian Goose, TKing Rose Garden? I think it may be a ping issue. So we're going to see how this attacking round goes for Rest of Prevail as we got a TK off the bat. Crib is going to go ahead and breach charge this door and make a little work of it. You know, Castle, ooh, Sloth just seeing a player there, just missing the frag off on that window. We are in a 4v5 situation. I apologize. So there was no entry denial from the side of Team Misfits, so they are able to open up that Ash angle at Ace angle and get fires onto site, but they're going to go ahead and trade back and forth here. Crim taking a lot of damage off of site. We're going to have to see if they can rotate around and get the other wall open, I believe is what they're aiming to. Actually, no, they're still there fighting. So we got a little bit more damage on the Cat of Misfits. They are trading back and forth. Hip firing into the hole there. Seeing a lot of movement around. Sloth is on the back red staircase. Gonna go ahead and aggress up. We may see them run into a player here. Yes, they do run into Shippy on that. We hear a lot of breaking. I'm not sure if that's a runner out or not. I don't believe so. So Shippy going ahead and denying Sloth the Kenta Rome game. Letty able to get the frag off on Crim. Canadian Goose going ahead and push these red stairs again. The Ayana going ahead and calling out that information. Is getting a Legion in the foot. They do take out the Ayana. Able to get that information, but they do get fragged from the right, trying to set a Momad from Shippy. Shippy on a double kill so far, and they try to crease, stuck in a situation of a 1v5 on the attacking round. They do know they're underneath that staircase. They feel the aggression coming from Letty. Letty got the Deagle out. I think they're trying to get some style points here. not able to connect any shots with Letty on the staircase. And, oh, Castle. Cat with the Castle. Down with the shotgun. Reload. And pop. Oh, my goodness. Yo, utility. Shotguns are more than just short-range weapons. They're also hatch openers. And we are now on match point. 2-6 situation. Prevail on attack. Misfits on defense. As we see this last setup here, we see a Ying coming out from Krim, a Blitz. Oh, no. Oh, okay. Dokkaebi 0. Definitely just having operator switch around here. Have a little bit of fun with it, I believe. We see a Kavara coming out from McBoss. Kavera. Whatever. Brazil. Dokkaebi 6 pick for a Dokkaebi. Best,
Attackers need
I'm
to
not sure what
locate
that was
and
about.
defuse
Anyway,
bombs.
going on the attacking round here.
ADS deployed and ready to go.
So we're going to go ahead and see their setup from Misfits as they do go kitchen. Is this kitchen? I've never seen this ejected played before. Besides in casual.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Definitely not a common site. It may be just to feel out to see if they can hold this site just for the fun of it. To see what they had set up for this site if it need be. And we do have, I heard Valkyrie feed was active, so we do have Valcam set up, so we do have
Bomb
mutes.
located by attackers.
Quiet stepping already, and the round hasn't even started. Do they run faster when they quiet step? I believe they do. Castle gonna go ahead and set up some castle barricade from its cat as we go to this round. Roning. I hear a frag off from Sloth. Sloth already in the building. Ying. Oh, Sloth is getting another frag. Getting it off on Letty. Oh, shotgun triple kill Shippy. Letty C4 Shippy. What the hell? We're in a 2v1 situation and Letty's about half HP. I can't even get off talking about dumb shit before they're already on their game fragging. Let's go. Letty's gonna get the angle. No, Matt's gonna get the angle. There goes that round. Wow, Prevail just going in. As soon as I saw the Ying, I would swear that that's what the Blitz was for. I thought the Blitz was gonna come into play too. They had a Blitz on the 6 pick for just a split second, and then they switched it for the Dokkaebi for the phones. So that was insane. Sloth was in the building, ladies and gentlemen, and he was taking names and tags and everything in between. So we're gonna go ahead and see them go to Trophy Sanctuary for this setup, which Misfits was able to hold last time. We see an Amaru coming out. That could be another rush play coming out from Team Prevail as they go ahead and 6 pick from a Maverick to a Dokkaebi. Yo, ring, it's Dokkaebi. And we see a Mozzie setup for the defending team. First time we see Mozzie in this game. We'll have to see if he can snag any drones, maybe even a Twitch drone. Wait, was there a Twitch?
Attackers need to locate and defuse
Yes,
bombs.
Mozzie has not been played in this match yet. Alright, and then we're going to have that castle barricade. I expect to see the same setup from Misfits as they had last time. Go ahead and opening up that rotate. They do have the mirror again, so that is something that we'll have to be very vigilant about on this attacking team as they do get that ankle mirror set up again. It's Cat putting the castle barricades on that window. That is such an interesting, it's just a line of sight blocker, and it's
Bomb
so
located by
interesting
10 seconds left before
that
insertion.
works, honestly. It baffles me. A, I didn't know those windows could be reinforced. And
Attackers are
two,
heading out to
the
defuse
fact the
bombs.
way that works. That painting just refuses to go away. It's like, no, I'm hanging here. I belong. Oh, come on, Letty. That was a nice painting. That angle, that pixel paint. Oh, and we do have Krim who tried to borrow in right away, getting at McBoss. The phones are going in. They're rushing again. McBoss goes off the floor. I can't keep up with you guys. As they go, triple kill from Shippy. Rose Garden going ahead and be the last one up with Dokkaebi, and that's it. They went ahead and went for the roam game again. Or, sorry, the rush game again. It did not work in their favor. It only surprises the enemy team once. Misfits coming out with the dub on game 2. in the game overall. Fantastic work from both teams. Definitely a very close, well, on the earlier rounds, a very close match on Villa. Misfits taking the found lead on the defending sides. Definitely seems to be Misfits' strongest point. So we're going to go ahead and jump to one more intermission, and then we'll be talking to the elected team players after. So don't go anywhere. I'm going to talk to these crazy rushers and see what was in their minds. See you in a moment. Welcome back, everybody, to the post game for the Rainbow Six Siege match between Misfits and Prevail. What a match we did have! It was a little bit of everything happened in that match, and I definitely want to get the insight from the players on exactly what happened, especially there at the end where it was just like more action than I could cast because it was happening so fast. It definitely seemed like it turned into a team deathmatch at COD at the end of that. So we're gonna go ahead and speak with Prevail first here. So we're gonna go ahead and be talking with Krim and Sloth from Team Prevail.
Hey, yo.
Hey, Sloth, how's it happen?
Yeah. Crim. Yeah,
Woo!
there you go.
You
I've
found
used
it.
this.
Don't pull bread.
Is it your first time? Is it your first time hitting the green button?
Yes, I didn't see the green thing pop up.
Yeah, trust me, I never used this feature until I played in this, or I don't play, until I was in this league either, and took me a hot minute to find a damn button.
I feel that.
So, welcome to LHYNX Division. Crim, this is your first game, right? Or
No, I played all three. Last one, I just kind of, I was having a bad one. I'm a first responder, so I worked a 72-hour shift, so I was really tired, and I was like, fuck it, I can't perform normal, and I kind of just like was disappointed in myself, so I kind of just like went off to the side just to get my head collected.
Hey, at least you were still there with us, though. I appreciate it.
You guys actually on the Rome game, I want to talk about your guys' Rome presence on Villa. You guys definitely seem like you're a yin-yang in that a lot, and it caught a lot of them off guard. Can you tell me a little bit about your team communication there? And actually, Sloth, to add to that question, I thought the Valk cams were nerfed.
No. So, when it was in the test servers, it was like, okay, there's a limit time outside. But when new season dropped, because so many people, including myself, were pissed about that, they just didn't implement it. I tested it right when new season dropped. I was like, hey, yo, let's say goodbye. And then I threw it outside. I was like, wait, there's no timer on it.
Yo, wait, Ubi actually listened to us?
Yeah, they actually did listen to us because literally everyone was pissed about it. So I was like, hey, yo, I'm going to just like throw my cam out and just hope for the best.
We may actually have to get Ubisoft a Christmas present for once.
I know, right?
So with that, you and Crim had a lot of back and forth communication. I could really tell that was going on. And in that same round, I believe that I'm referring to, you guys had to move back on the objective after losing sight to the attacking team. What was kind of the process of going through your Rome presence versus coming back to sight?
Coming back to sight, if you're talking about when he planted behind bar, and it was just us two against him, I thought he was heavy behind bar, so I was like, hey, yo, Crim, come on, let's go. And then we tried pushing him, and I didn't expect him to pick me from the right side.
Yeah. It was kind of, when we play with roaming, it's essentially us. I'm listening a lot. I'm not really doing the communication. I just try to like delay as much time as possible.
Same
So I listen to Sloth and I listen to the rest of the team. And when things go bad, that's when I start to pick up the pace. In that situation, I was the same mindset. It was heavy back bar, and he wasn't heavy back bar, and it threw me off. Also, I could have personally definitely pushed a little bit harder, but I was being cautious because I know how good Misfits are.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely, and it seemed like. So, tell me a little bit about the almost Shield Team 6, even without the shields there at the end. What was the ideology behind the?
We were kind of just like, there was one round left. We're like, hey, yo, let's just get aggro shit. So we were like, we're all gonna just rush.
Yeah, let's go for it. I think,
and we ended up winning one, and I was like, shit, okay, let's do it again.
And I gotta ask, I saw it switched off from Blitz to the Dokkaebi. Were you about to take Dokkaebi or Blitz on that rush?
Yeah, we were gonna have Rose on the Blitz, and it would have been funny to see, but nah, he was like, might as well distract him with the phones.
Oh, it worked, but you surprise them once, you can't surprise them again. That second round, they kind of were ready for it, and they triple banged you on that hallway. So
yeah,
it was definitely a fun like couple rounds. Like, we kind of, before this whole match, we had a whole fiasco because we were missing one player, another player we weren't sure was going to show up, and we're just like, do you want to just treat this like kind of like a scrim and grab like two other players? Because we were thinking about forfeiting before we even played, and so we just were like, let's not end this on a bad note. Let's have a little bit of fun at this last couple rounds, because they're an amazing defense team. That's what makes it really hard to face Misfits. So we just decided,
and they got the fucking drone play on attack, bro. I can't do shit.
There's so many drones.
Actually, I want to give you an insight. You guys do watch the VOD back, right?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Okay. So there was a moment we were spectating the drones, and you were roaming in the bedroom, and I kid you not, there was 4 pings on you in that bedroom.
It's always me. It's literally always me. Like, I don't understand, bro. Like, I was trying to play.
Very interesting to see they had it. And I gotta ask one more thing from you guys. one of the rounds we started in a 4v5 situation. What happened to Rose?
He had a skin, so there's a glitch. So we discovered there is a glitch
Yeah, we
going on.
discovered a new glitch in the game where if
Yeah,
you have an
elites
elite
are not
skin
coming off.
on, sometimes it just doesn't come off.
Yeah,
Oh,
so that's what was going
happened
on with a
the-
couple skins.
Apparently, that's what happened with the Cav on Cafe too, the last round.
Yeah, so the Cav,
Because he checked his shit after the game ended, and he was like, "Yeah, no, got nothing on."
yeah, it's it's normal Siege things. There's a million bugs. Which one are you gonna pick for today?
Yeah, just like the
so
new
the
bug on
TK
Coastline.
was trying to circumvent a skin violation just in case.
Yeah,
Okay. Well, that makes more sense. We're just like, why are they TKing? I saw somebody saying something about bad ping in the chat. I didn't know if that was the reason or
no, it
what.
wasn't bad.
No, we already knew about that. He's from Singapore,
right.
so
No, speaking
my
of TK,
goodness.
something I'm kind of like, I don't know
The
how I
C4!
did was that
The
C4, dude.
C4!
It was right under Cat. How did it get Korean Volt? Like what?
you remember they added shrapnel, bro.
Yeah, sure.
Shrapnel OP. Okay, sometimes it works, and then
Was
other
that
times
your
it's absurd.
90 C4 that you're referring to?
Yeah.
No, it was the C4 from under when I got Cat, who was on top red.
That's weird. I don't know.
I
We'll
threw
have
it
to
from
watch it
under,
back.
and like I was like, what?
Yeah, we saw that. We're like, get the TK in the bag. Well, I'm glad you guys ended up, getting lighthearted about it, having fun towards the end. It was really fun to watch a rush. You guys choked me up as a caster. I couldn't keep up as fast as you were rushing, so
Yo,
you get a
that
good
nitro
giggle out of
throw
that.
out though. That nitro throw out.
Double throw on a nitro. Yeah, there's a lot of moments in this game I keep forgetting to mention. We had to double check and make sure you didn't throw it out a little too early, but we're able to confirm it was within time.
I was literally I literally counted.
Oh, good. See, you were aware. So, I'm glad you
glitch?
guys had fun with it and did what you could with the match. We're gonna go ahead and let you guys go and enjoy the rest of your night. We're gonna go ahead and talk to Team Misfits. You guys, we'll see you in your next game up against Void on Thursday.
Yeah, hopefully we have the whole team.
Yeah, we're gonna have the team for that one, but yeah.
Good. All right. Yep. You guys have a great night, and thank you for coming up.
You as well, Jeff.
Yeah, we're going.
All right, that was Team Prevail. Definitely coming out of that game lighthearted, giving credit where credit is due, with Misfits being absolutely a very strong defending team on both maps. We're going to go ahead and actually get the insight on how they set up, and I got a few questions about those setups. We're going to go ahead and be talking to It's Cat and Miss Box. It's Miss Boss. Mick Boss. Miss Boss. Paging Miss Boss.
Don't worry. He was called a she earlier by Shippy, I think.
Oh goodness. All right. So, Kat, since we have you up already and McBoss is trying to find the button at the top of the Discord where you select yes. Yeah, that was a fun match. Did you since it was still fresh in the brain, the floor from below C4, how much did that scared the shit out of you?
The Valkyrie. Okay, I couldn't find that cam to save my life. And I just walked in there like, you know what? Fuck it. If he C4s me, C4s me. And he did it.
Well, yeah, it happened. And, it kind of worked in your favor. Your kamikaze ended up getting a team kill.
Yes, I didn't understand. I actually called that out myself, and I was very confused.
So all the players on both teams were confused how the teammate died from that C4.
Oh, we had our own C4 team kill. When Letty threw his at the mute.
Jeez. No, I wanted to ask actually about the setup on Villa. It's really what I came very fixated on it, and it kind of big brained me with the upstairs setup, not
the castle.
Avier, the castle one.
Yeah.
I didn't know you could castle that opening, and 2, that's the fact that it blocks the window and you can utilize that. Most people hard reinforce that wall, but no, you guys made it part of the objective.
So they hard reinforce the wall, so they lose all intel there. So we put 2 Jaegers, Mira. You open the floor for the closet, so they can't jump in. They have to use utility on either hit it or use utility on the first castle, then use utility on the second castle, and there's a third castle. You're like, I should just go somewhere else.
And they did, which almost worked in their favor. That actually almost turned into a 1v1 situation. Just came down to shoulder angle in that play. So it's definitely great to see. And on the defensive end of what was the comms like in the panic for those last rush plays?
Honestly, we were very confused. There was I heard footsteps, I heard yelling, and then the next thing I knew, there's a buck in my face.
So the rush play worked. It's
Oh, it did, yeah.
Comms
brutal.
confused. Everybody lost. Everybody was getting dropped out of nowhere. I couldn't even cast as fast as it was happening. You know what? The other players mentioned it too, and you guys were there. You remember. Is there any plays that you want to talk about? I'm going to start doing this. Is there any plays that you wanted to talk about?
John, do you have one?
Like, in particular. Come on, tell me out here. I can't remember all the games.
Neither can I.
Bro, most of the
Okay.
times I forget the first match altogether.
Oh, honestly, actually, no. The first round when I almost got the ace, I was so
Yes!
heartbroken. I almost got it, but it was my misplay that ended up like just killing it for us.
That's, if I'm correct, that's when you were doing the plant, correct? You
I
opted to do
think
the
so.
plant behind the vault door.
Someone called plants because I believe they would hold the door. We were holding door, but then something just didn't click, and I guess that just ended the round there.
Yeah. Definitely we were rooting for the ace. Quite a lot of close aces on your team as well. A lot of 3Ks.
Oh yeah.
On that last rush play, I'm pretty sure Sloth got 3 shotgun kills in the hallway or some shit like that.
Okay.
Or no, he's Mozzie. He's Mozzie.
They
with
banned
triple.
my Aruni, and I'm just gonna say, bet I'm gonna ban your Valkyrie now.
He never did.
Well, we didn't know. By the time we did, it was too late because they banned my damn Aruni. Quit touching her. It's mine. I oiled her fist
Whoa.
just for myself.
Whoa.
That's a little late for LGL.
It's WD-40. What do you
It's
mean?
double D40 the fist. All right, that's interesting. Listen, you guys took a great dub today. It's always fun to watch you guys go back and forth. I believe you got a little bit of a hiatus for your next game. It may be an off-stream game.
I think
but
it's on the 7th.
it's on the 7th. Yeah,
Yeah,
so we'll
so
have to
3
see if we
days.
can chime in, see how that is. It's up against Delamore again, I believe. So
Yeah.
we wish you guys luck on that game. We'll have to see how the turn of events comes out for that game. Congratulations on your
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know how.
Yeah, you are still undefeated. Yes, correct. You're just a very strong team. You know what? You just take
I'm gonna
the
take-
dub because you
Goodbye.
guys are a very strong team. All right, get out of here. We'll see you in the next game. That was Cat and McBoss for Miss. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and since we're mentioning future games, I'm gonna go ahead and take a look at the calendar real quick here. Coming up, our next game will be Rocket League, and it will be a Misfits versus Hades game. So it'll be very interesting to see how the Rocket League game plays out. I believe those teams may be equally matched as well. I might be talking ahead of myself. It's been a hot minute since I've done Rocket League. It happens so fast, my brain goes burr. My brain is just going burr all night. So that'll be the game on Monday. The next Rainbow Six Siege game we will get will be on the 9th, Thursday, as we did mention, with Prevail and Void going back at it. Hopefully that game doesn't last till 4 a.m. And then on the 11th, we're going to go ahead and have Obsession versus Stella in Valorant. I got to catch up with the Valorant games. I heard they're pretty good. And do keep in mind there is games happening off stream, so always double check the standings overall and the different games because they could be constantly changing. I know we had an earlier Valorant game today that was off stream that went to Yitties. So there is games happening. They may not be being streamed, but they are there. They are happening. So keep an eye out on those. I'd like to thank everybody for coming out tonight and putting up with my BS as I tried to feebly attempt to shoutcast these games. You know what? We appreciate your love and support for the teams and the division. If you're interested in getting involved in division, you can go ahead and join that Discord, exclamation point Discord. It's actually still there in the chat. I see it, the LGDL Discord. Reach out to Mihidran or Kavechi and they can get you set up. Well, this has been LGDL Rainbow Six Siege, and we'll catch you guys next time.